I could never get tired of Nigeria. I could never get tired of my ancestral land. My only issue with a lot of people I consider to be intelligent is that their intelligence is basically textbook intelligence. There is a lot I can say about the current situation, right, of Benue, but I'm not going to say anything about it because a lot of people are really not ready to take the proactive step, the sacrifice needed to initiate order. Everybody is still casting fingers, casting blames. They're still talking about, the government is a problem and all that. As an intelligent Nigerian, the proof that you are an intelligent Nigerian is that you are willing to be a part of the process of order. And if you say that you are intelligent and your only stance is reactionary stance, every time you are behaving like a reactionary robot, then I know that you are not intelligent. You might have a master's degree. You might even have a PhD. You might even be a professor. But as far as I'm concerned, you're not intelligent because see, if you are intelligent, you will demonstrate that intelligence, right? When insurgencies happen in a country like Nigeria, and it is only when those insurgencies happen that you get to find Nigerians on social media jumping on the trend. The moment it becomes a trend, everybody is jumping on it. But when it comes to mobilizing, when it comes to coming together to have a 40-year plan and sticking to it, committing to it, being dedicated to it, no, it is the job of the politicians. A lot of people don't understand that we live in a different age. This is no longer industrial age. Politics is an industrial age model. And if you are still expecting, you have already labeled them as tyrants, but you are still expecting the same tyrants to create order for you. It doesn't make any sense to me, seriously. And that's why you're not going to see me, talk about all this insurgency, because as far as I'm concerned, I don't like to be in a stance of reactionariness when I am reacting every time. Most Nigerians like to react. I don't like to react because see, the moment I'm reacting, I'm no longer in my place of power. But as long as I'm reacting, it doesn't matter how cogent the reason for my reacting is. I am no longer in a place of personal power. And that's one of the reasons why you will never find me join street protests, because you are not in your power when you do that. If we are intelligent, most especially those of us in our 20s and our 30s and our 40s. Can't we mobilize? Can't we come together? Who are these tyrants? How many are they that are holding the destiny of Nigeria to ransom? How many are they? But, we want the same tyrants to create order. We want the same tyrants to be the ones to transform the realities of our life. It will never happen. For me, I feel that if we continue to do the same thing over and over again, we'll continue to get the same results. That is insanity. See, Nigeria is the most populous black nation on the planet. Yes, I know that there are some powers that be that are doing all kinds of things at the back end. But it is because we are complacent. We are always waiting for something to happen before we will now react. We are not taking action. We are just reacting. For as long as we are thinking that it is politicians that would create the order that we seek, it will never happen. That one is guaranteed. It is the technocrats. It is the people who truly have the interest of their ancestral land at heart and not just thinking of what they can gain all the time, right? They truly have the interest of their ancestral land at heart. Those kind of people are the people that should come together in their numbers and have a long-term vision, a 1-decade vision, 2-decade vision, 3, 4, 5-decade vision, and be committed to it. And maybe even pass the baton to their children, that baton of commitment, of dedication to their children. Anyways, that's the way I can respond to this. I will never respond from a standpoint of a typical reactionary Nigerian. That's never me, right? I hope that makes sense, right? So yeah, see you in my next video.